See, I told you I'm not always
Bring
quick-witted.
my Diet Dr. Pepper out. It was Captain America. I have no idea why.
Maybe because they're promoting the Avengers movie.
Dog, shut up there!
This week on Positively Godless, Scott gets a haircut. I don't know what Tyler does, and the whole show just goes to hell.
Oh, that was damn near perfect.
Crazy. Over under.
I was in the jacuzzi today.
Scott, being in a bath and farting to make bubbles is not a jacuzzi.
No.
Get me crazy.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Positively, this week's episode of Positively Godless. I'm just Jerry, and I'm joined by Scott Lawrence and Tyler Zoolander, and here we are. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Well, we've had worse intros.
Yeah.
That's not even
I
up for debate.
I think I'm getting better at my intros, don't you think?
Oh, you're fantastic.
I actually did it this week as opposed to the last time I had Scott do it.
As the gays say, you're fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah, we don't just say fabulous or fabulous. However you said it, we say fabulous.
So how is everybody this evening?
It's no wonder
today?
people hate our show.
Good.
Yeah.
It's no wonder.
Most loved by Christians, most hated by atheists for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, that's pretty strange, isn't it?
It is strange. I don't know.
Scott, do you have something to say?
What makes you think I have something to say?
Because you're you.
That's true.
That is true.
I want to do, we're on episode number 12, and I want to do a quick synopsis of what...
Woohoo, we're almost a teenager.
Right? of what our show is. I'll let you guys finish.
Which, by the way, is normally my role. Like, through the first 10 episodes at least, it was constantly me reiterating, this is what we're trying to accomplish, and this is what we're trying to do. But so many people don't tend to listen to that. Why? What's going on, Scott?
We are not
I
a
think we
debate
need
show.
Dana Carvey to say it.
Scott, you can't get mad. This is Jerry's show.
This is Jerry's show. This is our show. We are a podcast. We are a video podcast. Yes, we are goofy as heck. But that's our show. That's our shtick. We are not a debate show. We are not the thinking atheists. We are not the friendly atheists. We're not the amazing atheists. We're not the atheist experience. We are positively godless. How we do our show is how we do our show. When we have guests on, even if it's as a theistic nature, we're going to treat them with respect because guess what? They're in our house. And our objective is to have our viewers get to know them as people because that at the end of the day, we're all people. We're not going to beat up on them. We're going to treat them with respect. And if they say something that's questionable, sure, we're going to question it, but we're not going to beat up on them. That's our show. It's positively godless. We're going to be positive. We're going to treat people as people. If you don't like it, move on to those shows that abuse other people, hang up on them and call them idiots and call them names. So if that's what you want, if you want a show full of, hey, you're a moron, you're an idiot, go to their shows. It's not our lingo. And I said just because so Tyler can have an edit there.
Do 2 edits in like 10 seconds, really.
So that I just wanted to get that out there because if you're going to have a problem, Yeah, if you're going to have a problem with how we treat our guests, because that's what they are, we've always viewed them and always titled them as guests. There are guests on our show. That's it. I'm sorry if you have a problem with it. Bring them on your show.
No, I would just like to add one more thing onto that, which I don't remember if it was episode 1 or episode 2. But one of the things that I brought up right out of the gate is the fact that we are not experts on any sort of atheistic or theistic topics. We do not have master's degree in studies of any of this stuff that we're talking about. And in virtually every episode in which we talk about a topic, I don't know how many times we go through the point of iterating that these things are our opinions. This is how we feel about these things. And none of the three of us have ever claimed to be any expert on any topic relating to religion while we're going through this. We've gone through personal experiences, we've gone through things that we've heard over time, and it always comes with a disclaimer of, this may not be completely accurate, but this is what I remember. And our guests that we've had so far, and will have again in the future, may claim to be an expert in a particular area, and if that's what they're claiming, we're going to do the best to refute any glaring BS that they throw out, but we don't have the grounds to be able to challenge and nitpick every little thing that comes out of their mouth. And again, that's not the whole point. Going back to what you said, Scott, this is not a debate show. You know, this is a show for three like-minded people to sit down either with a fourth like-minded person. Hopefully we can get another atheist perspective in here as well and talk about some of these topics, but also to talk about the other side that we don't agree with. And it's not for the purposes of debate or shunning them or making them feel awful. It's for the purposes of trying to understand what it is that makes them believe in something that we don't. And that's the goal. So I wanted to bring that back up because that was another thing that over the past week had been brought back up into contention again. And what the final thing that I'll say about that is that if we do have an actual expert, somebody that's actually studied in this and has a degree, especially if it's from the atheistic side, because we've had 2 theistic guests on so far, but if we have somebody out there that wants to come on the show, come on the show. We're not the experts. And, you know, we open up with our funny, goofy intros, and we have bloopers at the end, and we have fun throughout the rest of the show, and we do get serious, but we're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy each other's company and hopefully put out something that other people enjoy, just sitting back and watching and listening to and being weirded out when we say, "Hi, Gavin, how you doing?"
Oh, well played. Well played. Jerry, go on, please. I want you to talk about this.
I mean, like Tyler said, I'm not an expert. I had to do that because of the face I was making on it, and it just happened.
And just for the record, Gavin's my kid, not Tyler's.
Oh. Hey, Gavin, you just learned out I'm not your father. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Go on, Jerry.
We're just 3 regular people, and just because we haven't taken the time to study the Bible or, you know, for whatever purpose to either believe in it or not believe in it, then that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't have a decent opinion on something or whatever it is that we talk about. I don't get why This is another thing. Like, why do other people always have to feel like they can just bully people? Like, what is that?
And not come on the show.
And not come on the show, right? It's just we're just three regular guys who are just having fun on the internet. I mean, isn't that what the internet is for? Oh wait, no.
I'm scared of this.
The internet is for porn. Internet is for porn. Kidding. You cut that out, Tyler.
Oh no, that's staying in.
I liked. We always go back to our friend Headcase, and he had a funny comment this past week about. Jerry mentioned something about smoking pot. I'm like, hey, we want to keep this a kid-friendly show. And Headcase goes something. I'll paraphrase like, yeah, but you're sitting there drinking beer after beer or something like that during the show. I'm like, damn it, touche.
Let's see.
Oh, he'll look it up. What was
Good
it again?
show, guys. Scott, I have to call you out on this. You're sitting there drinking a beer, but Jerry mentioned weed. You say you want it to be a drug-free show. You don't see the hypocrisy there?
Oh, Jerry, your face is just priceless right there.
Well, I can't wait to see. Well, because I was going to say something else, but I didn't want people to think it was actually... I mean, not they can't read the comment or anything, because
Right.
it's right on the internet. If you're watching the
YouTube.
show, you can go back to the freaking comment. I was going to say, you're sitting there drinking a beer, or 5.
I think we got it with your look. It's not 5, 6.
No, it's 7.
No, it's not.
Oh, anybody else? Do you guys have anything to say? Anything else? Any?
I think we got what we wanted to say. I wanted to make sure that people got our show because I do think that we're different than other shows. I've listened to shows while at work to thinking like, okay, what are we doing that they're not? We're doing everything right. We're not calling people morons and stupid or any other derogatory term you can think of. I'm proud of what we have. I'm very proud of this show. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but go watch the negativity. We're positively godless.
No, see, Tyler and I are positively godless. You're a positively godless.
I forgot my other light was not on.
What is he doing?
Oh, that light my light's burnt out. We gotta cancel the show. Damn it.
Just stop sounding gay.
Hang on. Tyler, I can't.
Anyway.
Jerry, what's your topic for this evening?
So, hell. I'm trying to figure out how to introduce the topic. It's hell.
Yeah. Oh hell.
Oh hell. Sin, hell, a little bit of everything tonight. I wish we could put this video clip into the show for everybody to see. But it's copyrighted material, and I don't want to get us in trouble.
We can just link to it. It's not a big deal.
But the thing is, the
there's
link
no
that I
link.
sent you is there's really no link because I was looking for it on YouTube and it went to some other sketchy site, and that's how I had that crazy loop on my Safari last week. And believe it or not, I've never had that with porn, but he almost had beer come out of his nose. That was funny.
PG show. PG show.
So just
Dad, what's
just a
porn?
little what? I didn't hear what you said.
I said, Dad, what's porn?
Scott, do you want to explain it to Gavin right now? Oh no, wait, he already knows. Never mind. Continue.
Gavin stopped watching at episode 5.
He's got an Xbox that's hooked up to the internet. Jeez.
Oh, Lord.
He's got friends.
Oh, boy.
All right. So speaking of going to hell, all three of us.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start this, Jerry?
Well, I want to kind of give a little backstory about how I got to this topic.
Go on.
So that if somebody wants to go see this clip, they can like get it, because I found it. It's a USA television show, the network on cable. It's called Sirens. I don't know if anybody's watched it. It's funny, stupid, corny, a little bit more funny. But overall, it's a pretty decent show. I think it just ended its second season on USA. So most likely, if you go to USA's website and you like want to watch videos, I think you have to link in with your cable network provider, and then you can look at this show. It was season 2, I believe it was episode 11. The episode name is called 6 Feet Over Under. It's about one of the characters' father who just passes out. I don't remember if it was from a heart attack or what. This was a couple weeks ago that I saw it. And they were talking, the character whose father is in the hospital. He was talking with his ambulance buddies, because they're an ambulance company. He was in the station. They were talking, and they got on the subject of hell and sin and death and all that. And basically, what happened was they said that people can walk. He can walk toward the light, and it would be okay. And the character said, well, what if that beyond that light is somewhere where you don't want to go? What if that's hell? And it was said, well, the light for hell would obviously be red. And the question was brought up, well, the devil is the master of deceit, so why wouldn't the light to get to hell be white if he wanted you to go there? And then they went further and said, and why would hell be so bad if the devil was getting you to do all these sins while you were alive on earth? Why wouldn't hell be a great place as your reward for being sinful? And it got me to thinking, why would hell be such a bad place? So that's long, and this is how we get the name Jest from stories, long stories. Why? I'll go to Tyler first.
Go to Tyler first, because I have to discipline some dogs upstairs. So go Tyler first.
What?
Elsa's at work, so hold on, they're freaking out.
All right.
Jerry, you remember that episode that I brought up, or not the episode, jeez Louise, that article that I brought up last week towards the very end, talking about this guy who interviewed the Westboro Baptist, Shirley Phelps.
Fred Phelps' daughter, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to immediately defer right back to that to begin with. And his response to her, off the basis of her beliefs, which again, he wasn't saying that her beliefs were stupid or, that she was going to go to any sort of hell or anything like that. But his comment to her saying, well, Shirley, if you're going to heaven, I'm more than happy to go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that view for a very, very long time when it comes to any sort of, I don't want to say disagreement, but, differing views And I go back because the biggest swayer for me away from religion was my father, and so I quite frequently go back to that scenario and what happened in that. But honestly, going through what I did in that situation, if that's the case, if that's what it takes, you're a believer, and this is what you believe in, and it's black and white, and you're either going here or there.
Mhm.
All right, I'll see you in hell. I'd rather be there.
Right. I think the same way. Like, so you're of the opinion of like that story with your father where, you know, his friend had said he was transgendered, and your father said, well, we're not talking to him anymore. You're not allowed to see him, and that's just because that's what Christians do.
Well, that's what his
His view of Christian.
breed of Christianity
Okay.
does.
So I don't
because
I don't want to just generalize.
right, and there are varying degrees of it, and even the more evangelical, hardcore right wing will disagree with other Christians that are more left leaning and open minded. And he's very much not of any sort of open mindedness. So
Yeah, it kind of like, I mean, that it got me thinking, like, because I've always said hell can't be such a bad place, you know. It just can't.
well, but it depends on who you ask, because it's
Well, yeah.
you know, according to Paul Ridgway, it's fire and brimstone, and you know the lake of the lake
Which
of fire.
Which doesn't make any sense either. You know, so okay, so we're burning in the lake of fire for eternity. So
Until we get banished, or until we get wiped out forever.
But also, like, that view is to avoid that, you have to live basically as a bigoted, almost hateful person, because you can only love the people that think like you.
But in their eyes, they're not being bigots. They're practicing religious belief.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is referenced by the law in Indiana.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. It's
You know.
it's all
So
all
those
just
people that have
all a
that-
smoke screen, and it's all hiding behind it's using this made up religion to justify hateful acts. Is what it's doing. And again, not everybody does it, but we're talking about the extremes here.
right.
I mean, I don't think there's anything. I think when we die, we die.
Yeah, that's.
I'd
what we
like to
believe.
think that maybe we come back somehow.
I would love to think that. I would love to think that there is something else beyond, but I can't.
I can't. You're right. I can't. Scott.
You know, hell to me is this show. No, I'm kidding. I love this show. I love this show.
I almost said hell to you is looking in the mirror.
No, hell to me is looking at you. No.
Wow, fabulous and gorgeous.
You are. But, you know, here's the thing. You know, hell is the extremists describe it. It's like eternity of a lake of fire. So it begs the question. So I have a fire pit at my house. I've seen wood burn. Does our skin grow back and we burn again? I don't know how that works. Because pretty much if you burn a lake of fire, you're kind of dead. You know, if you've seen that.
But you're already dead, and that's where you go when you're dead.
Right.
But then you can't die again until the end of Jesus' 1,000-year reign, and he banishes everybody forever.
It's kind of like a cool.
But then at that point, then you really are dead, and then there is nothing else.
It's kind of it's kind of a cool. Would you rather? Would you rather? Hang on, hang with me
boy.
for a second.
Okay.
Would you rather spend time in a lake of fire, or would you rather spend heaven with Jeffrey Dahmer? Because he got, like we've talked about
And
before,
Shirley Phelps, and Fred Phelps,
and Fred Phelps. I mean, this is the people that you want to party with. Jeffrey Dahmer, who allegedly got saved in prison, who murdered and butchered and cut up,
And 8.
and I'm not there yet, but 8.
No,
And
this is exactly what we talked about while you were gone. This is exactly what it was, because I brought up the article.
Would you bring up Dahmer? Sorry.
No,
If you
no,
didn't.
no. I brought up the article that I shared at the end of last week, with that kid who interviewed Shirley Phelps, because his quote is, "Well, Shirley, if you're going to heaven, I'm more than happy to go to hell," and that's where we started going down this road, and yeah, like you were saying, it's that game of would you rather, and
Yeah,
I know which one I'd rather take.
And it's
Why would I want to spend my eternal life with people that didn't like me or hated me in my actual life? And I've done nothing but just be born and be who I am.
Yeah, and you just think about this in retrospect for a second. It's bull. Sorry, Tyler. It really is. Write it down. That's fine. But you're gonna go to a place in the clouds. It's beautiful, and the harps are playing, or there's angels around. And like I said last week, I said there's no rock and roll in heaven. That kind of sounds boring to me, because I don't think there's any beer in heaven or weed, Jerry. Heaven. Although God made that too, so whatever.
Okay, but that just grows. I mean, it's not like beer or alcohol where somebody has to
Like scientists have to make it.
take something and pot just grows. It's just there for the taking.
But to think about it, it's just like you're going to be sitting in a lake of fire, for eternity. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's really stupid. And we're just 3 scientists who got it all figured out. No, we're non-scientists. Sorry, we have an IT person, an accountant, and Jerry. I don't know what the hell you do.
I'd just be fabulous.
You're just fabulous. Yeah. I mean, it kind of goes back to the basis of our show. Like, really? I mean, we all kind of figured out that, sorry, Gavin, Santa Claus isn't real. Don't, boom, boom. He already knows.
I told you, Santa Claus is real.
No.
Doesn't matter. He's not watching this episode anyway.
Yeah, he's got 14 to catch up on.
We haven't done 14 episodes. You
wait, because once that 16th episode, whatever episode that he's been stopped on, that's going to be a true statement, because he didn't watch. I wish he would.
Why doesn't he? Oh wait, he said you're boring, right?
We're boring. Oh no, because his mom influenced. We drop her name more than we do anybody else's, because like we keep changing topics.
Wait. What is this we thing? You?
Yeah, we. What do you got? A frog in your pocket?
What?
I don't know what that means. Somebody said it to me once, and I liked it.
We tend to switch topics, which I just did, so I apologize. But hell, stupid.
So, you said stupid.
I
agree.
You said stupid.
I don't often agree with Scott, but I do agree with him here.
So it begs the question.
Okay.
If hell is such a party, and to get there is to sin, wouldn't you want to be as sinful as possible?
We'll define, that goes back to. It goes
Please,
back.
Scott, go ahead.
It goes back to what do we define as sin? Do we believe in the concept of sin? I know that there's, people that have redefined sin in their own special way. What do we define as non-believers as sin? Because to me, it's just doesn't exist. It's, what's sin?
Well, apparently, I've sinned just by being born.
Right.
We all have.
We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God.
Well, no, I mean,
We don't know the day or the hour.
People keep
We know
telling
that he's
me this
coming.
thing that I'm gay or something. I don't know, and then
Tell us that.
and then apparently being gay is just a sin in and of itself. So
Yeah, but also, hey, Jerry, I'm divorced, so
you're going to hell.
I'm going to hell.
I mean, I've already picked out my Gucci bag. Unless a new one comes out, I'm not going to hell in a handbasket. I'm going in style. I didn't finish it. I'll just say she.
He's gonna bleep it anyway, just for fun. So I wish my muffin was home because these dogs are driving me crazy.
Is it storming there too?
No, but they're
Oh.
freaking out upstairs. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it's like downpouring and lightning and thunder out here.
Dogs do you have?
14. No, I have two.
Two.
I have two dogs. And two
Okay,
cats.
so you just got one recently, right?
And here's where the ex-wife says, "See, this is what I'm talking about."
Her. Oh wait, you already did that.
Yeah, but I got an amazing child out of it. So
Yeah. So
anyway, what were we talking about before?
hell, sin.
Yeah, okay. Hell's not going to be a bad place. I mean,
Not especially if I'm going.
not. I mean, it doesn't exist, people. I mean, seriously, do you really believe that? You can't convince, at least me, that it exists because your argument is like, it's a lake of fire. Well, guess what? Lake of fire, that means that the minute you dive in, you're dead. You're burned. You don't grow your skin back. It doesn't make any sense. So it's stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. Stupid. Dumb.
Do
Dumb,
you
stupid.
think that maybe
Stupid. Dumb.
this is hell and the only way to get out is to be a believer?
That's what they would say, but look, man, I'm above ground and employed, and I have amazing. What's
Sorry,
wrong
nothing.
with said there?
Oh,
I have amazing friends, and I have an amazing life. I am, if I could actually use their term, I am absolutely blessed with life. This ain't hell.
Well, how do you know it's not just a dream?
Ow. Not a dream. I pinched myself.
Listen, I feel stuff in my dreams. I don't know about you, but
It's called moisture.
It's called
I haven't peed myself in the bed for a long time.
called a little poke from behind. That's what it's called.
Oh,
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Scott, how do you know that we're not just plugged into some sort of matrix and we're really
I've
just
heard
batteries
this
for-
argument before. Because
I'm saying. How
because
do you
we're
know?
living in
How do you know?
reality.
Yeah, but so were the people that were in the Matrix.
I never
They
saw
were-
that movie.
Oh,
I fell asleep on it 3 times. I tried to watch it.
Thank you, Jerry. You just got
I mean, it
The
could be that I
Matrix is a
tried to
movie
watch
by
it
the
3
Wachowski
times when I was
brothers.
getting ready to
Came
go to
out
bed.
at the end of the 1999, 2000, which was starred Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne.
So to me, that says
Oh, got you.
it started Bill or Ted. It starred Bill or Ted, and then the dad from the movie Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood, Tyler, came out in 1991. It was had Ice
That's
Cube
not
and
so
Cube.
funny, Scott.
That's her shtick, Jerry.
Been
Come
there.
on.
How about I loved last week's episode when you started that, and I was like, "Shut up." I watched that like 5 times.
It's that we have so many views.
It's fantastic, but
I think
In
talking
all-
about hell making the back of my knees sweat.
On your knees, make the back of your knees sweat.
you didn't know that
Professional.
Jerry does the entire show on his knees? You actually thought he was sitting? Well into 12 episodes now, and you just figured this out?
Yeah, really? Can't you tell by the angle behind me of the the ceiling in the closet door?
Well, guess what, people? Hell exists because I'm living it now.
Choo choo.
Yeah, exactly.
I love when we do that.
But no,
though.
that's the thing though, is how can you really know? You can't. Because once again, what it is that we're stating is a belief.
Right.
Yeah, it's a much more convincing belief.
It's reality.
But is it though?
Yes.
Is it?
Am I going to see you Sunday? Yeah, I probably will.
Sure. But how do we know for sure that we are not just all plugged into some machine, or like we are all just contained? What if our universe was all contained in this little jewel that hangs around on a cat's neck, like in Men in Black, and really we're a part of a bigger universe that's even more unfathomable. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm trying to get to, is the fact that, we believe certain things that we think are grounded in reality, but is that reality actually really the reality? I mean, at one point, it was real that the Earth was flat. At one point, it was real that the sun traveled around the Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not completely closed off to the possibility that there could be something greater, and I'm not saying a higher power being, but that there could be some other plane of existence, multiverse, something that we are way too early in our stages of evolution to know about at this point.
Was that a serious statement?
Well, it's kind of like what was it? The South Park episode where Earth was just a reality show,
right?
No, Tyler, I'm going back to you. Is that a serious statement that you just made?
No, it was complete and utter Yes, it was a serious statement.
Yeah, because I get it. Like, I mean, I don't want to reference the South Park episode, but Earth was every other planet. They took antelope from the antelope planet, and they took frogs from the frog planet, and they put everything on Earth, and just we're watching it.
Nothing is impossible, only improbable. Scott, what is your problem? Let's go. Let's do this. Come on. Let's throw down the gauntlets. Come on. We're 12 episodes in. We need something juicy here.
I live.
I'm not gonna say it.
Jerry, I said juicy, not creamy.
Oh, he knows. I know what he means by juicy.
Oh, God, Scott.
What? I live. This whole Matrix stuff is weird to me. I can't. I've known you both for a very long time.
Wait, hang on. But religion isn't weird to you?
Religion is very weird to me.
Okay.
Reality is not. I can't think
But you
that.
see the birds and the skies and the trees and the ground. Where did that come from? That just formed? You're not saying that there wasn't some sort of higher magical powering being that had anything to do with it? It's all there. In order for something to be there, it has to be created. There has to be a creator. Okay? This table that I'm sitting at right now, this didn't just magically appear. It was created somehow. I'm just saying.
What we're trying to do is, find a different way of...
Devil's advocate.
Right.
Oh, Christ. I was sitting there hoping that you think I froze.
No, I know that you didn't. I can still hear your panting. No, continue, please, Scott. No, I want you to respond. I want you to quit running.
I
away
live
from
in
this.
reality. I live in reality.
Okay.
Okay. I don't give a crap if when I die there's something more. It doesn't matter because how do you know that? That's just as ridiculous as like a lake of fire and angels in heaven and harps and stuff like that. What, Jerry? Go on.
Prince.
Prince. I mean, yeah, Prince is a reality. You guys are just messing with me now. That's what you're doing.
Well, on the Prince thing,
No, I'm
yes,
just letting
absolutely.
you talk because I have a thought and I'm just trying to get it in my head, like trying to get the thought out, like to be coherent. Because I don't want to look like a fool or anything.
No, Scott does plenty of that. You have nothing to worry about.
No. I
seriously-
don't want our critics to have more to say.
I seriously want you to respond to the possibility that there could be something else.
Okay, so here's
Scott.
here's what I'm trying to think. Here's what I'm trying to say. We don't believe that God created the world. Where did it come from?
The whole thing of who created God, we don't know. Man created God.
No, he's talking about the world. Where did the world come from?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Where did it all come from?
I don't know. And I got into a debate, and Tyler, I know you have a question. You want me to answer your question?
God, yes.
Okay, ask your
Go.
question. So
Keep going. Keep going.
Well, you asked me a question about what goes from here.
You don't.
Probably
you're
nothing.
Just moving on. Just keep moving.
Moving on.
It was created
Where-
from probably nothing? Is that the answer to Jerry's question?
No, the answer to Jerry's question, to be honest, is I don't know. And I started getting into these Google Hangouts a little bit just so I can learn more, so I can maybe get future guests on and stuff like that, where I was accused of not being a non-believer. I was accused of being agnostic because I said I don't know. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know is the most honest answer I could give, or we can give. Does the Big Bang makes more sense than some guy creating a world in 6 days?
Don't mind me.
Why did you Now you're everything's echoing.
Sorry. Scott was like a time delay, and I wanted to capture it on a video.
Oh, it
Go
was
ahead.
captured. I just didn't mention anything.
Oh, okay.
You'll see
That's
it
why I
on
was-
Sunday.
I have no idea what I was saying, but if you can, I forgot because I was interrupted.
Do it. Prima
Anyway,
donna.
but no, okay. So what I was saying is that the Big Bang sure makes more sense than some invisible man in the sky creating the world in 6 days and then creates man and instructs man to go name every single animal in the world.
Well, at that time they were only 24, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Sure.
Oh, and unicorns.
Sure. That makes more sense to me.
To have unicorns?
Quite frankly, yes.
All right. Fair enough.
I would believe unicorns and leprechauns faster than I believe there's some dude up in the sky judging you and saying that, hey, 90% of you are going to the fiery pits and burning for eternity, which doesn't make any sense at all.
But what if they claimed that it wasn't a dude? What if they claimed it was a chick? Would you believe then?
How hot is she?
She's
Let's
Alanis
just say
Morissette.
she is almost Mariah Carey, yeah.
No, then I wouldn't believe it. Katy
Alanis
Perry?
Morissette. She's Alanis Morissette. You're funny, Tyler.
Gross.
Scott, Dogma is a movie that starred
Kevin Smith,
and
directed by Kevin Smith, starring Jason Mewes
Jason
and
Mewes,
Chris
yes,
Rock.
yes.
I beat
Alanis
your ass
Morissette
to it.
was in she played God in that movie, and
Well, she
Ben
shouldn't have.
Affleck. And,
I love Alanis Morissette. Let me tell you. When I left work, it was so nice out. All four of them went down, and it was going to be Mariah Carey was going to be turned up, but it ended up being Alanis. I was just somewhere. I got in the Alanis mood today.
I'm here to remind you.
It's okay. That's not even one of my favorite songs by her.
Tyler, remember this one? I went to your house. So Tyler and I had just a quick sidebar.
It's a good song.
Just a quick sidebar. So like 3, 4, or 5 years ago, I don't remember when it was, I decided to do that I went to your house, walked up the stairs song. I don't remember the name of it.
Why? Your house?
Yeah, your house. And I open up with the first line, and Tyler, in the middle of a whole crowded bar, busts out laughing.
I would have too.
And I'm like, never doing that again. Okay, so
She didn't sing Uninvited.
what?
Tyler, what are you doing? Because we have a show. We're doing a show right now.
No, you guys are way off on a Alanis Morissette tangent.
Okay, we're back.
You started it.
Yeah, you did start it because you talked about Dogma.
Okay, so what is your mode of transportation to hell, Scott?
Ooh, good question, Jerry. Death?
Death is
But you just got done talking about how it doesn't exist, so that...
Okay, that was a trick question. That was unfair.
No, it
Was
wasn't.
it?
Well, unless
What?
you're just not-
What do you mean my mode of transportation? That doesn't make any sense.
How are you getting to hell? Are you taking a bus? Are you taking a cab? Are you taking a train? Are you going in a handbasket? Are you going in a Gucci bag like me? Or am I just going to take a slingshot and shoot you there?
I would like to have gone in maybe like a limo.
Riding in a pink Cadillac.
You know, and I can make some stops on the way there.
Yeah, to where?
I don't know, just make it a slow burn.
Mine's gonna be in an ambulance on the way to the hospital after having a heart attack because I couldn't get up off the couch because my beer gut was too big.
So dismal. Jeez, if I'm going to hell,
Beard.
I'm going in a fun way,
Beer
man.
down to like here. Xbox remote lost somewhere in the flaps of my fatty skin.
Wow, you are a 14-year-old boy.
I'm
14-year-old boy.
I'm gonna be doing something fun, man.
You're not fat. None of us are fat. Every one of us is.
big boned.
We're
all
all
these chins?
very good-looking people.
Look at that
Which one?
turkey gullet.
Oh.
Whatever they call it.
I am sorry, viewers, that we got so sidetracked with this topic today.
Okay, final thoughts, Scott.
This is the shortest episode ever.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it is. Is it?
But it's still an hour.
It's still an hour, but we started. Okay. Final thoughts on what? Hell? What? Hell? What's up? What's up? Final thoughts on what?
What? Do you believe in hell?
No, I can't
Oh, I
believe
think
in.
we already established that.
Well, I mean, that I can't believe in a literal hell. Um. So no, I can't be afraid of something that doesn't exist. Um. I don't know, I'm not afraid of anything except for Tyler.
Why would you be afraid of Tyler?
Oh yeah, you haven't seen him mad. It's scary.
Tyler, well, my guess is he's usually just mad at you.
It's true. Tyler gives the best silent treatments ever. Like that.
Are you done? I'm waiting for you to wrap up your thoughts.
I'm still on our show. I love our show. Please like us. Facebook.com/positivelygodless, YouTube.com/positivelygodless, Gmail.com, sorry. Positivelygodless@gmail.com and pgodless at Twitter. That's my final thought.
Tyler?
Don't give up on us.
Someday, and it's probably going to have to be during one of the weeks that it's my episode. But someday, I'm going to ask Scott a question, and we're not going to move on in the conversation until he actually answers me. Instead of just dancing around the topic, avoiding it, derailing us into different things altogether, going off and playing his piano.
Ask me the question now. I'll answer it. Go ahead. Go on.
Alanis Morissette.
Yep.
Susan Boyle. Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
F, marry, kill. Go.
Ooh. Susan Boyle, Mariah Carey. Who's the other one?
Alanis Morissette.
Okay. Boyle's got to boil, so she's got to go.
It's rough.
I would have to bow down to the Mariah and spank it, and Alanis, because I would marry her and then we would have some kinky.
Some kinky. Jerry, it's your show. Wrap it up.
Are you happy now?
Okay, here's the deal. Scott, you don't have a PhD. Tyler, you don't have a BS.
I kind of do.
And
It's pretty huge. Sorry.
And I certainly don't have any degree, and I know that none of us have an MD, but I think we all can agree that our show rocks and that there's no such thing as heaven or hell.
It works for me. I love our show. I love what we do.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
We still could be part of a Matrix or inside some little glass universe on a cat's collar.
Yes.
Scott won't admit it.
Anything's possible.
We're there right now.
Yeah.
See ya. Thank you for watching Positively Godless. Look at the links below or in the screen or wherever they are. And talk to us. Bye. Stupid.
What? That was awful.
It's still recording.
What would be a good beer to drink if I don't normally drink beer?
Yinglings.
I've had Yingling before.
Okay, Budweiser.
I don't want to drink alligator
Budweiser
piss.
Light.
What is it?
Budweiser Light.
There's no such thing as Budweiser Light. You dumb.
It's called Bud Light. You dumb.
Yeah, it's not called Budweiser Light.
But it's still Budweiser Light.
They call it Bud Light.
But it's still Budweiser.
And
Yeah,
it's
but-
still light.
Yeah, but who calls it like?
Budweiser Light.
Yeah, I want you to go to the bar and say, "Yes, I would like to have a Budweiser Light, please."
Did you
Wow.
freeze?
No, I'm here.
What happened?
Hello.
Hi, hello. I can see you.
It's
Hi.
frozen.
I can see you both. There's no issue here.
What?
Except
Okay,
for Jerry.
I can see Jerry fine. Oh, now I can't. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, Tyler, you were frozen like this for like a minute.
That's my normal face. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go grab a Budweiser Light.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Go ahead, sing to us.
Welcome to Positively Godless. This is the part of the show where we get really sidetracked. And this is where viewers decide to hit stop. These guys are losers. They can't keep on a topic. They're supposed to be talking about hell. But I'm living it by watching this episode.
How the
Well,
hell
they
did
get-
we get here?